Hey everyone, what is up? Timir or User Dreams. Now, I normally don't react to movie trailers, but since this is actually a movie I'm really interested when it comes to um, video games, especially Monster Hunter, I am super just curious how this will be. I wouldn't say I would be interested on watching it considering how the first trailer was a teaser trailer, but maybe if this trailer does enough justice for the Monster Hunter series, I'll probably watch it. But if not, I don't know because this director has a track record of freaking I don't know, just making just stuff feel off with the Capcom series like with Resident Evil, and now he possesses Monster Hunter. Respect on him for getting those IPs, but as fan of those franchises, oh man, you're not doing any justice to it. So, without further ado, let's actually get into it because I'm curious. Will this be good or not? I don't know. Let's see. So this was like the big complaint. Literally the big complaint because of how it was a military modern day action movie when Monster Hunter are not really supposed to be like that. So they like time travel and went to a different dimension. And that's how they met up with Diablos, I assume. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, the freaking monsters look fantastic. Fantastic in this game.
How did we get here?
Oh, they have them. It looks exactly like the game. Okay.
You're not your enemy. We're soldiers. Give me a hand! But we need weapons. Gotta tell me about that. What happened to your family?
That Buster Sword. Yo, Rathalos looks so good too.
If we can get into their world,
I forgot what we call those dinosaurs. Or monsters, little creatures. Yo, Rathalos is... Yo.
gotta get home. You with me?
That's so cool. They made Rathalos like the main monster of this movie, huh? Okay. So that was pretty much it. Alright. So this is the international trailer that I watched. Showed more compared to the actual trailer that they showed to us. The thing is, okay, this is what I'm concerned about. I'm glad that they did the iconic monsters right. They literally look like they're from the game, which I would want to see that. They have the right art style for it. That's a good check. That's a good check mark right there. But the thing is the setting and the variety of monsters, okay? What monsters are in this movie? If it's just Diablos, if it's just Rathalos, right? What's the point of making this? The reason why Monster Hunter was such a great franchise to everybody is discovering the cool monsters and fighting them off in the game. Here, we only saw 2 monsters. I wonder if they're just trying to surprise us for the movie or they're just actually lacking some monsters. I know this takes actual time to make when it comes to developing this. Let's actually go watch the other trailer over here. I swear though, Mila Jovovich is like literally she's Capcom's girl. I swear. Well, not even Capcom's girl, but you know what I'm saying. She's always in the horrible Capcom movies. But so this is the other one. This is the one I saw I saw earlier. The international trailer would have done a little bit more justice to
Where
this
the hell are
movie.
That lightning, it hit those markers and it took us somewhere.
Because it showed different stuff.
So what? Are we like Guardians of the Galaxy now?
On our six. Diablos.
Gotta love Diablos in this. He looks really good.
Holy shit.
Did you see that thing?
Fall back!
This is officially above my pay grade.
I don't care.
You know what? Was that the handler of this game? Is she the handler? Is she the handler of this game? I approve. Like,
I don't care.
I mean, not game, movie.
What those creatures are. We destroy them and close the gateway.
I'm getting us all home.
Hold up, what was that? Oh, okay, they have a different monster. I don't know who this is. I don't know all the monsters in Monster Hunter. I can't really recognize them from this shot. So please comment down below what monster this is. This looks interesting. Okay, so that's 3 monsters in this in this movie.
Getting us all home.
Yeah, dude. I mean, shoot, you know what? I'm really happy that they are getting wrecked, right? Because they're using military weapons, obviously the strongest weapons in our world. But in this new world, they can't do anything. I'm glad they're getting wrecked because that's how you do it. The only way to slay them is with the weapons. Look at that. That's crazy though. Dude, Rathalos just looks so cool, dude. I love Rathalos. Yeah, dude, that's just crazy. Yeah, they're really just pushing Rathalos as the main monster of this movie. So, like I said, I am hoping I feel like I don't have enough context to it. I don't want to judge it ASAP. But then again, like I said, the director definitely has a track record of kind of putting a lot of the famous Capcom franchise that we love off the rails. So I'm just really hoping this is very small though. I just still have small expectations for this movie. Now let's actually watch this one so you could get more insight about this. I want this reaction video to be a bit more educational when it comes to this movie. Thought it would be nice to get the facts down. So yeah, Paul Anderson is also making a reboot of the Resident Evil franchise, and he's actually he may do it justice by rebooting it and actually putting Resident Evil to its roots, starting at Raccoon City. But I saw the casting for it, and I'm a bit iffy on it. But I'm hoping again. All we can do is just hope. We are not in charge of these movies.
Critical decision.
And see here, we have the directors of Monster Hunter sitting with the director of the Resident Evil and Monster Hunter movies.
We made early on was the animation on
Eh?
Diablos. We wanted to show you some of the shots so you can see what you saw in Tokyo and then what we've changed.
Yeah, like they really did it. They really did it right.
Looks very, very close to the game.
Great. So we have a comparison, the Rathalos from the movie and the Rathalos from the game.
Let's do that again. Let's
We have
replay
a
that.
comparison, the Rathalos from the movie and the Rathalos from...
See, the thing is, yeah, they did a great job. Like I said, the art style for the monsters is what it's supposed to be when you imagine live action. All right. There's nothing wrong with the monster so far. Okay? It's just what I'm worried about is the plot and the environment. Another complaint that people were worrying about is that it's just in the desert, and I see that there's a lot of clips and stuff from the desert, but I feel like once we get into the middle of the movie, it's gonna be into like the jungle or near temples and stuff. But hopefully the whole movie is not at the desert. Hopefully we have a variety of stuff to see in this movie within 2 hours. I know it's super hard to do within 2 hours, but I hope to see more of it. You know, I hope to see more of the worlds or more of this world and more monsters. That's what I'm worried
in the
about.
game.
Come on!
With the Pact of Apkaros, you guys made something that he wasn't able to do in the game development. And so he's really happy to see that.
Yeah, so yeah, because I guess they were really stale in Monster Hunter in terms of its animation, so they're more alive
Something
in
that he
here.
wasn't able to do in the game development. So with the Pact of Apkaros,
Because this, I think this is what the developers Monster Hunter wanted to envision when you set off to the new world, is that they wanted to make the world alive, and in order to see that, they wanted to have this sort of vision for it, but they weren't able to due to, I guess, hardware limitations and all this sort of stuff and optimization to make the game run properly. But I guess the movie, obviously, the movie's gonna do it right because they have the time, and this is just a movie. It's not, we're not playing it in live action.
you guys made something that he wasn't able to do in the game development. So he's really happy to see that. And you incorporated so many things that we discussed. So he's really thankful, really impressed.
If we can deliver for you, we can deliver for the fans.
Psych, dude, what are you talking about? You couldn't do that with Resident Evil. There was okay, so there was a clip. I thought it was going to see in this video, but there was a clip saying that Paul Anderson, the reason why he is writer and director for these films is because before the Resident Evil franchise and Monster Hunter franchise were famous to Hollywood, because obviously they start, like, these franchises started getting popping around like on later times. He said that he was able to get these rights before they were popular, rights to these IPs, because he praises them, right? He praises these franchises. And that's why he was able to get a hold of it, because he always believed that these franchises will get big, like how he possesses the IP for Resident Evil and now Monster Hunter. And obviously he wants to deliver, he wants to impress people. But the thing is, it's not believable because of what has happened with the Resident Evil franchise. It's nothing like Resident Evil. It's just some generic action movie.
The decision we made early on was the animation on.
So that's the thing. When it comes to this dude over here, man, right above me, is that he says he wants to do stuff right, but I say you need to do more research. You need more people to help you out with your movie, okay? That are very familiar with these franchises. Like I said, he is rebooting the Resident Evil franchise and starting at Raccoon City with starting at Resident Evil 2, I think. Yeah, I think Resident Evil 2. But like I said, I also heard that the movie takes place for some reason at the 1980s, when it's supposed to take place at 1997 or 1998, like the game. So that's already off, but I don't know. But he's trying to reboot the series and start over and have that Capcom inspired movie of Resident Evil instead of having his own, which I respect. But you got to do it right. Like I said, you just have to do it right. Know your games and do it right. The reason why Detective Pikachu was so good, right? It was so good to me, in my opinion, as a video game movie, even though it wasn't like the greatest movie ever. is because they did the franchise justice. They gave a lot of love to all the Pokemon. They put all the Pokemon in that movie. Okay, they put a lot of them in that movie. It was a great family film. It was a fun film to watch. And also there was just a lot of like stuff you would see as a fan. All right, when you come into these franchises, you gotta please the fans somehow, some way. That's how you're gonna get praise. All right, same goes with Sonic. All right, everyone did a literally a 360 or not 360, a 180 on it when they finally changed the Sonic model to actually look like Sonic. All right, and when that happened and they actually saw the movie, everything was completely fine because it looked very similar, and it was very pleasing to just not just gamers but these Sonic the Hedgehog fans. So take notes from those movies, right, and put them on Monster Hunter and Resident Evil. I hope Ryan, did I say Ryan Anderson? I hope Paul Anderson understand. That's his name, right? I hope Paul Anderson understands that. The producer is not looking too well on Monster Hunter. He's like, you better not mess up my franchise. I'm waiting for Rise though. I'm really curious how Rise is gonna be. But yeah, I just hope this is good. I really hope this is good. But yeah, there's a lot of shots here that takes place in the desert, and like I said, I hope maybe throughout the movie we see a variety of environments and monsters we see. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I want to hear you guys' opinions down below, so please comment. I would love to hear you guys' opinions about this, and remember to drop a like if you guys are into this sort of stuff or discussion videos. I love talking about when it comes to video games. It's my thing, man. That's why I created this YouTube channel, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Peace off and have a great day.